Welcome to the Minister's Catechism, question number 18. Question 18 is, what special role did Adam have? What special role did Adam have? Perhaps you have been in a school play, or one you did at home. I was once in a school play, the Greek myth of Theseus and the Minotaur. I didn't have a very special role. I was one of the 7 youths lined up to be fed to the Minotaur in his labyrinth. Human history is like a great stage on which we all play our role. Adam was the first person that God placed on the stage of world history. His creation was part 1, scene 1 of the story of human life on earth. What special role did Adam play in human history? Here are some roles he played. Keeper of the garden. Head gardener in God's garden paradise. Protecting it, planting it further and further out until it reached the whole world. An extension of paradise. Husband. That too was a wonderful role for him to be given, but it was not his special role. King over all the earth. Adam and Eve were king and queen of planet Earth, ruling over all the animals, caring for them, caring for their food and the environment where they lived. King and queen of land, sea and air. These were all important roles, but they were not Adam's special role in human history. Others would be born to help spread the beauty of paradise across the world. Others would be born to become husbands. And Eve was helper with him in ruling over the earth. These were not Adam's special role. What was Adam's special role? This may become clearer when we get to look at human history, part 1, scene 2, the fall. That is something we read about in Genesis chapter 3. It was the moment in history when Adam's special role was put to the test. You wouldn't be able to do this, but we can imagine it. Imagine getting the whole human family on board a great liner. Grandparents, great-grandparents, great-great-grandparents, grandchildren, great-grandchildren, great-great-grandchildren. And at the head of this family gathering, the oldest of them all, greatest grandfather. Now, if death had never come into the world, then Adam would be the greatest granddad of everyone. He was the head of the family, the natural head of the human race. The whole family on earth comes from him. We all carry his family likeness. We read that in 1 Corinthians 15 verse 49. Though Adam was king over all the earth, he and all the humans were ruled by God's royal commands from heaven. Adam was to take the lead for us all in obeying God. He was the leader of the whole human race in its obedience to God. This made him the legal head of the human race. Being given this special role as our legal head meant that the first crime Adam committed would be counted against the whole human race. We read about this in Romans chapter 5 and verse 19. By one man's disobedience, many were made sinners. Thinking about this in another way, Adam was the captain of the whole human race. As a captain sets the course of a ship, everyone has to travel in that direction. If he sets the course as west-northwest, the ship travels west-northwest. The captain controls the course for everyone on board. When God launched the human race, he set it on course, the course of righteousness and purity, and he made Adam the captain. When the first temptation came to turn from God, Adam had to play his part as the captain. Either he could stay on course that God had set, or he could change course. He chose to change course. This is known as the fall. And Adam acted as the captain of the whole human race. So he led us all to sin and death. We read about this in Romans 5 verse 12. Through one man sin entered into the world, and death through sin. So death spread to all men, for all sinned. Everyone changed course when Adam changed course. He steered us all away from God. Here is a verse to remember and remind us what Adam did as the captain of the human race. As in Adam all die, so also in Christ shall all be made alive. 1 Corinthians 15 verse 22. As in Adam all die, so also in Christ shall all be made alive. 1 Corinthians 15 verse 22. What special role did Adam have? Adam was the head, the leader, the captain of the whole human race. Thank you for joining me for question number 18. Join me again for question 19.